as a mother, when you see your child suffering and bright red and raw and, you know, bleeding and weeping at times as well, it's really not a nice thing to feel, is it at all? And when you for James, it was from his neck down. So when he was covered up in his clothes, I kind of wanted to forget about it. But then, you know, getting dressed and washed, I saw it all the time, and he was, you know, rubbing it, and it's not a nice feeling to have, is it, seeing your child suffer or be not very well. But I had it quite severe as a child, so I didn't want. I was one of the patients that was in the GP stream of try this cream, try this cream, try this cream, and I really didn't want that for James. I wanted it to be solved straight away, so I didn't continue going down the doctor's route. Oh, just thinking, I didn't like putting the creams on James, but then what sort of other choice did I have? I couldn't see him suffer, and I had to feel as if I was taking action and trying to help him. But putting on the creams, I knew from my own experience, I knew that this was just a cycle. That was it. It wasn't going to cure it. It was just keeping the badness away. I hadn't shopped around for any alternatives because when I suffered from eczema, I was in cycle of going to the doctors, having this cream, doesn't work, have a different cream, it doesn't work. I didn't want to be in that cycle again with my own boy because it's endless, it's tiring and it's wearing and it doesn't work. I made the decision to go with Dr Harley, as I do most things. I loved reading his book. I took everything on board. I'm so interested in the topic now anyway, because of my history with eczema and obviously having little James suffer with it as well, that I want to learn and I want to get this man's knowledge. Harley was brilliant in terms of keeping in contact with us daily. Harley asked us for daily photos updates of James's skin, which wasn't the easiest with a wriggly baby, but we managed it. And you know, for a few days there doesn't seem to be any change. We put in on the products daily. You know, we stuck to the program. I had firm belief that it was going to improve. I didn't expect it to improve and clear in as quick time as it did. But the daily photos and the daily contact and communications from Harley was super helpful and kept you on track. I think it's important as a parent, as a mum, that you do have to take some responsibility and you do have to do things to help your children, and I'm sure mums everywhere will do anything to help their little ones. And for us, I didn't just have to sit and listen and take advice. I actually had to do things. So you can't go into this program thinking it's just going to happen overnight. You do have to work at it. But the results for us they're fantastic. It was 14 days. 14 days for James's eczema to go away. It started. James's eczema was red raw at the start of these 14 days. They continued to be red for a few days. We continued to take photos and keep them stored just so we can have something to look back. They're still on my camera now, and I can't believe the change. And then I think maybe about I can't remember exactly, but maybe day 9, day 10, the redness seemed to go. Then it was dry. And then I thought, oh, okay, at least it's not so red, but it is dry. And then by day 14, it was neither red nor dry. It was gone. The improvement and my baby's skin becoming normal again, oh, it was such a wonderful feeling. Just thinking, oh my gosh, this is gone. And, you know, when he took his clothes off, he wasn't going to scratch, or it wasn't boiling hot with heat. It was just normal again, and it was a wonderful feeling that it's gone. The happiness that we feel with James is just, well, every time he smiles, his eyes light up and there's just no suffering, and it just melts your heart, isn't it, when you see your little one smiling and laughing with you. Oh, well, it's not just this, the products and the programme haven't just cleared James's eczema, they've brought happiness back to our little boy, and obviously ourselves as well. Seeing him not scratch, not his skin not weeping, his skin not cracked, that's just happiness all around, isn't it? And when you see the child's eyes light up because they're not suffering anymore, and also reflected in their parents' faces as well, it's priceless. It's such a lovely feeling. We've shared Dr Harley's knowledge and programme with so many families, because skin problems seem to be everywhere, and I just hope that other mums and families will take action and take this man's advice and programme, because it will help you. When you pass on a piece of knowledge or some advice, and somebody takes hold of that and has their own success story, and you could see another little boy or another little girl becoming clear of any skin rash or any eczema or dermatitis, that's such a nice feeling to know that you've helped another family, or that you've helped another little child not suffer anymore.